Every woman I've met in their 30s just knows how to do everything. They can cook, clean, they usually have a job, they pick up after themselves, they make their house look nice. I'm like, it's pretty cozy. I feel like women in their 30s are like, they have a lot of energy, they know how to get things done. They can do their taxes. When you hit 30, you lock in, yeah. Most dudes in their 30s, I think, also do all this stuff. I just never meet men. Shit. I'm locking in. So maybe Sunny will lock in her 30s. I've got a little bit of a head start, I'm not gonna lie. The reason why you guys think I'm old is because it's extremely rare for, I guess, my generation, but I moved out of my house at 18. Actually, 28% of my generation lives in their parents' house into the 30s. So I got a 10-year head start of learning how to figure my shit out. So I do actually... What don't I do that 30-year-olds do? Okay, so... make a lot of money. I guess this is the thing. I guess 30-year-olds make a lot of money. Lock in your 30s much. Housing market is a nightmare. I know. I love the economy. Guys, wait a second. Hold on. Why don't we build houses? All of us get together. We need to start a company. We need to start a carpentry company. We'll make so much money. If land cost $50,000 and house cost $100,000 to build, but sell at $400,000, we make $250,000. Guys, property stonks. It's free money. Why? Now, see, this is what I don't get. Why flip real estate when I can make real estate? Guys, even better, let's make a new Manhattan. New York. Guys, new Manhattan. Let's just start making new islands. I just, see, considering that, like, the housing market's so hot, this is what's gonna happen. My prediction. Economist Sunny emerges. People are going to start building houses again, and then housing prices will drop. I give it 4-year max, or at least they won't keep going up. Because the reason why the housing market sucks right now is because the housing market crashed and everyone who built houses went bankrupt 15 years ago. Y'all are too young to remember that. Sunny stonks. I see the Sunny stonks and I'm like, how many old content creators that disappeared came back peddling a coin? Have you guys ever seen that? When like a content creator you loved when you were like younger disappeared, and then you were like, oh my god, they're back, I'm so excited, and you go and they're like, oh, you're peddling a shit coin. No, not the money grab. California alone has the 6th highest GDP in the world. Shit. Okay, the rest of the world needs to pick up here. I'm older than you are, grandma. Okay, that's fair. A few of you are older than me. Most of you actually. Statistically, I have the strangest VTuber statistics. I have compared my audience demographics with people. You are all old. You're old as fuck. It's so great. Love your hair. Thank you. Guys, the gray hair. Do something. Chat reflects the streamer. I'm gonna cry. At least I mined Bitcoin 10 years ago. Me desperately looking for that hard drive with the old wallet with 1 Bitcoin in it from like 10 years ago. Where is it? Oh, my wallet. I know a guy who's 3 Bitcoin. Guys, I predicted this. I was 2 days before Bitcoin went up to like 90k. I was like, you know, I just feel like it's fake, and in 2 days it's gonna go to 90k. And I have a chat message with my brother, and then 2 days later I was like, money's not real. Like, if money's not real, this is gonna go to 90k for no reason. And it did. And I'm like, I will never ever invest in these because it makes no sense. By the way, always believe my financial advice. This is a joke. It's gambling. That's the thing. It's investments don't work the way they used to because we have influencer stocks. So, you know, like it used to be like we would look at what makes money, and that's how, you know, Wall Street would make decisions. You know, oh, this is gonna, you know, eventually this company is gonna make money. But now everyone has access to money, to investing, and we're all really stupid, and we don't understand what makes something valuable. And so we actually buy them based off of like internet hype, not whether or not it's gonna make money. So It's the weirdest thing. It's like oh, this company went viral. Their stock went up. Their margin didn't. I think we've had influencer stocks before. Charles Ponzi. Oh, no, that's different. Ponzi, that's like a Ponzi scheme's different. Am I wrong? Correct me. A Ponzi scheme is when I take money from Josh Travis in the chat. Josh, I'm gonna take your money and I'll pay you back 10%. And then I take Daxar's money and I get 10K. I'm gonna pay you back 10%. But I never make any money. I never actually am doing anything. And I take it and then... But I never had any product or any intention to make money. I lied. So now I use person number 2's money to pay back person number 1. But the problem is that I had to pay back person number 1 an extra 10%. So now I definitely don't have money to pay back person number 2. So if I'm going to pay back some people, but not everyone. So eventually someone's going to be completely out of money. Bank loans are just Ponzi schemes. Bank loans can be useful, but you can't just lie on the internet. Ponzi schemes are so funny because it's just like, you basically lied and it's just like, it's scamming, but we like, it's just a specific type of scam. Like, gotcha. I mean, banks lending to each other. Guys, you know what I learned? This is a fascinating fact. And I want somebody to look this up because I read it and I didn't look it up ever again. Okay, you know how like, okay, 2007 market crash. Oh my God, the banks, our precious banks, they're gonna fail. And we bailed them out. So I used to think that when we bailed banks out, that it was just giving them money. But I learned that actually it's a terrible deal for the banks because they will owe billions in interest. And actually the government likes it, kind of. It's a loan. Yeah, it's a loan. And it's like the government saying like, you fucked up and you owe penalty and you owe high interest. I used to be like, oh, they're bailing out these companies and they're getting off scot-free. But they actually do pay them back. But you know what's crazy? So like, I thought that it worked that way for the past 15 years. I thought that they just didn't have to pay that back for 15 years. I thought that's what I thought. I went to college. No one ever tells me these things. Like, I have to find this shit out on Reddit. That's weird. I don't like that. Let's go open a bank. Guys, we need to open a bank and a construction company. Okay? Let's do it. Make people feel secure about putting their money in banks. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. The government's like, yeah, we insure it. We totally insure your money in the bank. And I'm like, you're $50 trillion in debt? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like, if Bank of America fails, well, you're gonna pay okay, yeah. You're gonna pay everyone. You're gonna insure every account. Just print more money. Guys, is this how the economy works?